Now, you guys listen, Marlo is out there basically, doing things that could potentially cause Kenya harm in terms of custody when it comes to Kenya's child. Now, at the same time, you guys, Swelly has finally apologized for his all, Amapiano stuff, and Dream Doll has got a freestyle, that is out right now, and some people are feeling it and some people are not. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well. Personally, I am doing extremely well, and the weather is quite okay today, if I do say so myself. Moving on to the first story that we're going to talk about, you guys, it is about Kenya more, okay? Now, honestly speaking, you guys, so what basically happened is that Kenya and, the Housewives had gone, to a trip, and for some reason, Marlo had some questions that she wanted to ask Kenya. You do know Kenya and Marlo are always bickering and stuff like that. Well, I'm just gonna giving you a backstory for those of you guys who didn't watch that episode. So I watched that episode, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, I'm not like a pro Kenya fan like that, but what happened in that episode, honestly, it left me disturbed. I'm not even going to lie. Like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, bickering and throwing shade at each other and stuff like that is okay for a reality show, but like the behavior that Marlo showed that day, I personally was not here for it. Even before, Marc came into this entire equation as well. Personally, I was like, this is absolutely disrespectful, okay? So after, Kenya had retired to bed, Marlo, Sheree, and I did see there was Monietta, there was also Sanya there. They decided to go and, basically confront Kenya because they were feeling left out, and they felt like, Kenya was not basically giving them enough information about the trip, saying that Kenya was the host herself. And you don't know how, things go, in real housewives like that. And so they went to Kenya's room, okay? And they knocked on the door, and Kenya did not immediately respond, and the next thing, they were banging on the door. Some of them were literally kicking the door, and I was like, personally, why would you do something like that? Like, when do you draw the line? I do understand that Marlo is excited for a peach and things like that, but and I do also know that Kenya is no saint herself, but honestly speaking, when I looked at that, I was like, wow, this is wild, okay? And so after banging that door, Kenya literally let out her head, and she was like, what are you guys doing? My child Brooklyn is actually sleeping inside. Why would you do something like that? Okay, why would you bang on my door knowing fully well that my child is is sleeping inside? And I guess that didn't make Marlo see anything wrong with what she did, because in that episode I did not see her apologizing for that, and that in itself, I was like, that is wild. Like, it was so disrespectful. For me, even if you got a peach, okay, be excited for your peach, be mean if you need to be, but know when to draw the line, okay? I have to say that when it comes to kids, I feel like some things are off limits, all right? And so I didn't see Marlo apologizing in that episode. Now, I haven't watched the other episodes after that, but in that particular episode, I didn't see that happening. And honestly speaking, even before Marc came into the equation, for this entire situation, I still felt some type of way about what Marlo had done. And so now it's coming out, you guys, that this action by Marlo might actually be costing Kenya custody of Brooklyn. And I hate to imagine how Kenya must be feeling at this point in time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because Marc already is hell-bent on basically making life, miserable for Kenya. So just giving him this opportunity, giving him this chance, giving him the room, to be this way to Kenya, in my own opinion, I feel like it's heartbreaking. I do not care how much you dislike Kenya. I do not care how much shady she has been to other people. No one deserves, to have their custody jeopardized because of a reality show, okay? So apparently he's going to be contesting for custody, using that as an excuse, obviously. And at this point, I wish Marlo initially hadn't, done something, and Sheree, I wish they hadn't done something that would potentially jeopardize. I did see some people saying, oh, why was she traveling with the daughter? And I'm like, well, arrangements are different, okay? She's always traveling with the daughter, and she always has, a nanny on hand each time she travels. So, like, saying that, well, maybe Marlo and Sheree didn't know, that is no excuse. Kenya always makes it a point to let them know, you guys, Brooklyn is coming, and she's always traveling with her daughter. And honestly speaking, I feel like that behavior from Marlo was inexcusable, and she has been doing too much, honestly, if you ask me, since you got that peach. I get it, you want to keep it, but I feel like, yeah, the only sensible person, amongst those people who were by the door was Manieta. Okay, Manieta is the one who actually came and said, you know what, you guys, this is not okay and stuff like that. And I do understand they even ended up having issues with Marlo because she tried to say, you know what, you guys, this is not okay. And I just want to say shout out to Manieta for keeping on being, a proper, reasonable woman, despite, being on a reality show, because at this point, Marlo literally can't do anything just to keep that peach, and it is pathetic at this point, okay? But I did see some people saying, well, maybe it was scripted. I don't know, you guys, what do you think about that? Do you think that entire part was scripted, or do you think that, well, it wasn't? I did see some people saying, well, she could say that it was scripted and, Marc would be off her case like that. So do hop into the comment section, you guys, and let me know what you think about that. Were you feeling, Marlo doing the most when it comes to Kenya, or like how exactly do you feel about that? All right, now moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about. Swae Lee is out there finally apologizing because he had said or insinuated that Amapiano belongs to Nigerians, and South Africans on Twitter were not having it. Okay, it seems like he has decided to correct his wrong, and he has finally apologized for that. Okay, now the last thing that I'm going to be talking about, Dream Door has got a freestyle, I'll Be Good, that is out, and honestly speaking, I did listen to it. It is actually quite good. I did see some people in the comment section saying that, oh well, she doesn't write for herself, whoever wrote it for her did a good job, and I definitely have to agree. If somebody wrote it for her, they did an extremely good job, because personally I love it, I like it, I feel like the bars are hitting, and finally we're getting something that's actually rap, that is actual rap, and I love to hear it. Okay, so you guys, if you haven't checked it, go check it out and let me know what you think about that entire freestyle. Do you think Foxy is gonna be here for it, or you think not? Okay, now thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.